I'm joined in the studio now by Andrew Evans. He's the Managing Director at Morgan McKinley's Financial Services Unit. Andrew, thank you so much for joining us.
Good morning.
So we do have better news. I know I talk to you every couple of months, and actually it's slowly creeping up. The city is getting healthier in general.
Yes, absolutely. I think these numbers are very pleasing. If you look back over the last 6 months and perhaps into the last quarter of 2009, the city recruitment market has increased and improved on a continued basis, with a couple of ups and downs on the way, obviously. I think it's fair to say, however, that just to balance that, if you look at 2006, 2007, we're still nowhere near the recruitment levels we had in those times. But obviously we are significantly better than we were perhaps a year ago or a year and a half ago. As you say, we're 70-odd% higher in August than we were this time last year.
But exactly how do you track how many people in the city find work? Because, we're seeing austerity measures now, we're seeing a much more uncertain outlook for the world economy. So could we have a possibly dire second half of the year?
Well, I think that we'll have to wait and see, obviously. Speaking to my clients, as I do on a regular basis, whilst they acknowledge there has been a very good first half of the year, things are a little bit less certain for the second half of the year. Visibility is not quite what it was at the start of the year, for the reasons we've obviously all know about. But I think it's too early to say what will happen. July's number, which is the first month of the second half of 2010, have obviously been pretty good. So we have to wait and see. But I think the general levelling off is probably the general feeling for the second half of 2010.
But so many jobs were actually wiped off in the city when the recession started. What is it going to take to even start scratching that kind of levels that we had, pre-crisis?
Well, we are about halfway where we were pre-crisis. So if we keep going at the same level we're going, in another 12 months or so, we may be somewhere near those levels. But it's probably a good thing, really, that if it's a gradual increase rather than a dramatic, sudden increase in hiring, because, as we all know, a sudden increase can often lead to a sudden decrease. So if we have a nice gradual improvement in the city hiring market, that's hopefully a good, positive, long-term situation to be in.
Now, Andrew, what kind of jobs are we actually seeing being picked up in the city? Is it IT? Is it top analysts? What kind of salary bracket are you looking at?
OK, well, I think if you'd asked me that question a year ago, I'd have said a few specific areas only, but now actually we're looking at most areas of the city have done some form of recruitment, some more than others, obviously. But yes, you're quite right, IT, the first half of the year, the front office did a significant amount of recruitment. We're still seeing a lot of risk and compliance and project change management work going on in the city, which is also very positive. So it's across the board, I would say, at this stage.
Andrew, thank you so much. Great to speak to you. Andrew Evans there. Well.